The introduction of T-levels is one of the biggest reforms to England's technical education system in a generation. Starting in September 2020, each T-level will include a substantial industry placement benefiting both the young person and the employer. Employers around the country have already started to offer industry placements to students as part of a national pilot.
We are Conlon Construction. We're a family-run business, employ between 80 to 100 people. The reason we got involved in technical education and Manchester College is the fact that Chris Wright from the college invited the Conlons to come down to the college to discuss this new course, which is a architecture, construction and engineering course alongside Waits, Kia, Vinci and Lovells.
We like employers to get involved with us in terms of running interviews and selection process activities, and in our current model it was the employers who had the final say about who was selected to join the industry placements.
Conlons have offered industry placements because we want to make sure that we've got new people coming in at the beginning of their career into the construction industry, and by giving them placements they're able to see the various different career opportunities that there are within construction.
The thing I most enjoyed about the placement was the fact that I was able to have a great insight into all different roles, so whether it was design management, project management, quantity surveying, planning.
Prior to the industry placement I was interested in architecture, to be exact, but coming onto the course itself and seeing these placements in action, I've realised there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's not just going to college and attending classes, it's going out, seeing this construction world, seeing how it is in action.
The students are engaged. That's the kind of people that we want, people who are willing to learn, wanting to learn. We recently had Paige on our site at Gorton, and Paige was very interested in architecture, so we invited the architect down to site and spent the day with Paige.
It's never been a case of, oh, she's just a work experience, just put her to one side with some files to organise.
All staff from all the sort of collaborative group have all been superbly willing to help these young people come into the industry, and it's worked better than any of us thought it would have done.
The organisation really helped me because they went into great detail on what was expected of me when I went to placement.
In the first 6 weeks of the curriculum, the vocational delivery is slightly reduced, and the health and safety aspects and the delivery of a CSCS training is increased.
With these construction placements, it's mandatory that you have the correct qualifications to get on there, so there's always been training provided by the college to help us get through those barriers. One of the biggest ones is obviously the CSCS card. You have to have that in order to access any site.
Then when they get to site, we put them through their own individual site induction process.
The work that I do in placement, I kind of thought I would just be shadowing. I was showed how to do takeoffs for the back garden and tiles in the bathroom. Construction
as a whole has got a fairly negative image, and we are doing our absolute best to improve that, and we really need to promote women into construction more. At the end of the day, they are 50% of the population. We're saying we've got a skills gap. We need women into the construction industry, and having a 45-day placement is going to help that a lot.
I met with a design manager and she was really lovely. It was actually really reassuring to see that she was a woman. You don't see women in construction sites every day, and for me to see her as an aspiring construction worker was just really motivating.
From our own skills needs, we see the current industry placements that we're involved with as an excellent sort of introduction into the industry.
It kind of gave me quite a good understanding of which sector I wanted to go into, which was quantity surveying.
I would say to another employer, get on board. It's been great for us as a company to get involved with the college, and we've had some great, fresh, new ideas from the students. It will become the norm, and it's going to be really good for the industry.
We haven't seen a negative side to it at all. We've had very few hiccups, and there's a lot of benefits that are coming out of it.
What our employers actually tell us is they really get the chance to get to know a young person, they get to trial them, they can see a more diverse skill set, and actually at the end of the day they very often want to take them as a full-time employee.